Thank you so much to all of you who have supported Unconceivable so far. The tour I'm doing now, it's all new material. It's different than what you see in Unconceivable. Then I'm heading over to London, Manchester, and Birmingham. Then I'm going to Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto. See, when the accent thing bombs, do it again in another country. Then I head out to Vegas, Baltimore, Ashville, Charlotte. Those were just added. Duluth, Georgia, just added. Dallas, Fort Worth, Fargo. See how I avoided the Fargo accent? Bakersfield, San Diego, Rochester, Denver, Batavia, Illinois, Portland, Eugene, Oregon, Bend, Oregon, Huntington, New York, Newton, New Jersey, Herman, Maine, Mashantucket, wherever that is, Connecticut, that's Foxwoods, and the Wilbur in Boston to round out the year. JimNorton.com/tour for tickets. It's a new hour of material, so come on out and see it. Great. Thank you for anyone joining us here on Jim Norton Can't Save You. Cristina Mariani is my guest. Really funny comic from down. Are you from here, Austin?
No, I'm from California.
What, did you come here just for the mothership and the scene, or was there another reason?
No, I was working remotely in insurance, and I got bored, and so I decided to move here.
What'd you do in insurance?
I was an insurance underwriter.
Oh, so do you feel like when you say that people like have a visceral hatred for that profession? You can feel it?
They just don't know what an underwriter is.
You're right, I don't.
Yeah.
What? Oh, wait, do you do... I have errors and omissions insurance, so do you do that thing where you decide how much someone is going to pay based on their risks or prior conditions? Or
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So I just price it, and I did marijuana insurance, so that's what the risks that I kind of took.
Wow. Okay, so pot insurance for what? For like wholesalers or for growers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for anyone that... I mean, not individuals, but like businesses and stuff like that.
Okay, so all right, you know what? There you go. Because immediately you hear insurance, you think of health insurance and people being screwed over, but that's totally different.
Yeah, no, I don't think I screwed people over. I didn't even know what I was really doing.
Okay. And just so you know, too, if you want to call in, by the way, it's 720-820-1337. You get a comment, advice, whatever you want. But this is how crazy my producer is. We finally have some waters. I'm like, could you get a couple snacks just in case? And he gets beef jerky and almond butter date bites. Like, it's literally the two worst snacks anyone's ever gotten for guests. So I apologize, we don't have anything here for you.
No, it's okay.
All right, I know, but I was just furious when he told me what it was. Beef jerky and fucking date bites.
I love beef jerky.
I do too, to be honest, but it's not necessarily a podcast snack.
No?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I guess. We could try. I'll eat some with you.
Would you like one?
Sure, yeah.
Could we
we don't need to do it now.
Yeah, you're right. That's true. I thought maybe you were hungry.
I was being polite also. I don't really want any.
Okay, yeah, good for you. Don't be polite. Fuck that. He's right there. Let's let him know.
But I like it. I do like beef jerky.
It's a great treat, but we're not eating it on the air. It's not helping anybody on the podcast. I like that you bailed out of your politeness immediately. Sure, I'll have some. Okay, you want me to get it? No, I fucking hate it's a shit snack.
Well, I didn't want you to be like, oh God, he has his headset, everything, he has to go get it,
No, I know, but that kind of would have been the fun of it. It's like that's the punishment for such odd snack treats. You're really funny. Like I love your clips, and you talk about really hard to make funny stuff. Like you talk about race and all this stuff going on that typically people in a younger comedy generation are afraid to discuss, which is so much fun to watch.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
And your punchlines are hidden. Like you have a really good way of hiding the punchline. When someone starts talking about something as comics, you're like, I kind of know where this is headed. But with you, I had on the clips I've been watching, on any of them I have not known, especially the one about seeing the guy walking down the street. It was just such a brilliant joke.
Oh, thank you. That means so much coming from you.
Oh, well, thank you. I haven't written a brilliant joke in 25 years, so I always am happy when I can see someone doing one. It's always nice to watch. But it's so fun to watch the misdirection. And it's a hammer when you hit them with that punchline.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's funny because I feel like my brand is very like, I don't know what I'm saying, like I'm missing the point. I'm just a dumb girl,
Right, so you kind of lure them in with that.
Yeah, so that it's unexpected. It like adds to it. So.
And then bludgeon them with a brutal, and I say brutal in a good complimentary way. It's like a fucking hard hitting. The fact that I just made the fist when I said hard hitting, I really should be drummed out of show business. What an idiot.
No.
But what do you do at the mothership?
I'm one of the door guys there, so really that's just. I'm there for comedy, like to do spots, but then the job is like, oh, yondering people's phones or like sitting them in the showroom.
Is it hard to be around it? Like, I don't know. I've never worked in a comedy club. Is it hard to be around it, like, and say like, fuck, I want to go on, or I want to be on stage more, or do you like just being immersed in the atmosphere?
I like being on stage as much as I can, but you know, we get such great comedians that it's so nice to be able to just watch whoever you're like, I don't know, trying to learn from or see, or like it's really good for learning, like even just like how they handle like hecklers or crowd. It's really good, like learning more.
Well, the mothership does a great job with hecklers of like really shutting them down. Like immediately they go over. Then the Comedy Cellar is good for that too. Like sometimes you're talking to somebody and you're asking them a question, and then they go to answer, and the fucking people go over and go, "Shut up!" And I'm like, "No, it's okay. I'm actually asking. They can answer that."
Yeah, no, they are really good. They have so much security in there that'll like throw you out.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is cool.
And if we want to go to a call, if someone calls in, again, let me give the number before we turn off Instagram Live. It's 720-820-1337. Call in for wisdom. And anybody, and I'm going to need that because I do. Do you do roasts? That like the roasts are the most popular.
No.
Because I hate to tell you this, but what I do to every guest is, you know, I'm very lazy, Cristina, so I have ChatGPT write a couple of roast jokes about every guest I have, and I don't feel like the computer necessarily has the same thing a comic has.
Okay.
So you tell me if you think these are pretty. I only do. I have 3 of them. I'll probably just do 2. I mean, I don't understand. Okay, Cristina has the kind of energy that makes you wonder if she's about to drop some insight or just tell you her horoscope again. That's a roast joke.
Ouch.
I apologize for hitting you so hard.
God.
But I figure your jokes are very are very strong, so I figured you could handle such a destructive joke. Cristina Mariani has the confidence of someone who just discovered TED Talks, but none of the wisdom to back it up.
I might cry after this.
I know. I have a third one. Let's see. This will be the last one. She's the human embodiment of brunch reservation. Sounds exciting at first, but by the end, you regret the whole experience.
That one was pretty good.
ChatGPT, the future. I'm obsessed with ChatGPT's jokes because they just miss. Like every once in a while, you'll find one that's like, all right, I could see where that was that's the potential to be a funny fucking line.
Yeah.
But they all sound like somebody's aunt trying to be funny.
Yeah, or like brunch. They don't really. Brunch is great.
Brunch is amazing,
right? Like everybody likes brunch. ChatGPT doesn't because it's a robot.
And it also thinks that people won't like brunch. It thinks that a brunch reference sucks instead of realizing no, brunch is great as long as you have reservations. Because we've all tried to walk in on noon on Saturday and you're fucking doomed.
Yeah, but that's just stupid of you to not make brunch reservations. You know, like why are you going to brunch without
reservations?
Yeah, you know, so. Yep.
All right, let's go to the first caller.
Hi, how you guys doing? I'm Vinny.
Hey, Vinny.
I just got a quick question for both you, Jim, Cristina.
Sure.
I'm a new comic here in Austin, and basically I was just kind of wondering what advice you had about finding your brand and finding the funny to be able to kind of bust out these open mics here.
Cristina, you should start with that because you're here.
Oh, okay. I mean, I would say just, you know, stop being a pussy and do it.
You know, that's why I like Cristina. She's very to the point. She's very brass tacks oriented.
I'm very sensitive.
Yeah, you really are. Yeah, he needed the comic hug, and you gave it to him. Stop being a pussy. I get, but in a way, that is the truth. Like, just go and you have to just do it. You have to just go out, find an open mic, and you'll find your brand just by your
get
jokes.
Drunk. You know,
is that how you did it? Did you
the first time I got kind of drunk, I was really nervous, and because it's scary. You're going up and you're letting people judge you, and like you're gonna suck the first time. You know.
Did you suck the first time?
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't horrible. I think people laughed because they felt bad for me. So yeah, I think I did suck.
Okay.
But then you do it and you do it a few times, and then you finally just like, oh, I think this is funny, and
Yeah. You start to find a rhythm to like, all right, yeah, I kind of want to say that, and I think I could sell that on stage. I think that works. Now, have you done, what's your name, Mr. Vinny? And have you done stand-up before?
I'm very new. I've been a fan of comedy all my life, but I've only done like 3 open mics. I've been here the past week so far, kind of checking the scene out.
Oh,
so
you
I'm
just
super
got
hard
it.
at the creek. Yeah, I'm like new.
Okay, from where?
Michigan.
Oh, yeah, you're probably better off being in Austin than Michigan for the open mic scene, especially the weather. Don't get me started. I would say, yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. Write down everything. Do you tape your sets?
Yeah,
Do you watch them too?
Yeah, God, it sucks to watch them. It makes me cringe so hard. But
Yeah.
it really helps because then you catch all the uncomfortable things you do on stage and you're like, oh, I shouldn't do that anymore. And
Like what? What's something you do that you don't like?
like I'll go back and forth like this a lot, like, and I'll just do little nervous movements and I'm like, I just need to stay still. And watching it makes me realize, okay, I need to pay attention to like
Yeah.
not moving so much. And Rogan calls it eating your vegetables, like watching yourself.
Yes, yeah.
So
I hate doing it too. It's one of those things where, so Vinny, yeah, that's a great idea. You tape yourself, make sure you watch it. I didn't tape when I first started. I think the earliest, I have one tape of myself from my first year. It's 30 seconds. And then I have stuff of myself in 3 years and I stunk. Like I hate watching, even now, like where I'm comfortable, I still don't like watching myself anymore. It's just, it's very unpleasant. Yeah, there's my various fat stages. But I mean, this was a tape that was never, it was just a videotape someone made. So yeah, tape it and watch it. Write down everything you think will be funny. But yeah, you'll find it, man. Just keep doing it. Don't even look for it. Just keep doing it. And it's like chiseling out of like marble. Like whatever doesn't work will just kind of fall away.
All right, I appreciate it. That definitely helps a lot, for sure. By
Yeah.
the way, Christina, you killed it at the set the other night.
Oh,
Jen,
thank
you're
you.
always killing it, so
thank you so
you
much.
guys have a great one.
All right, Ben. Thanks, Vinny. Appreciate it.
Sorry for calling you a pussy.
No, you were right. You 100%. You tough loved him. I mean, don't be sorry for helping.
Yeah, no, I want people to tough love me too, you know?
It's
I don't want to
important.
get coddled, so, you know.
Do guys treat you differently? Do you find, because you're a woman and you're attractive, can you tell when someone is talking to you different than they would address another comic?
Like, can I tell lies, you mean? Like, am I able to, like...
Yeah, but we're not even the lie, just the subtle behavioral differences. Like, it's not always a lie, but sometimes somebody just approaching you different than they would like another comic.
Like they offer me beef jerky during a podcast.
Well, no, I have to be honest. That's a thing I would typically only do with a man. But the fact that you came in, I'm like, I'm going to guy it up here and offer her beef jerky. And then we even threw in the fucking dates on top of it.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're
I
very
appreciate it. I don't know. I don't think I can notice a difference.
Right.
To be honest, I don't socialize much. You
Why?
know?
Are you, because you don't like people, or are you like,
No,
nervous?
I like people. I get nervous around them. Most of the time when I'm walking somewhere, I don't even make eye contact. I won't look up. I won't look at my surroundings. So
But you make eye contact when you talk, though.
when I talk, yeah, because
Alright.
I'm connecting with you.
Yeah.
You know, like how fucking stupid would it be if I just like...
Oh, please. Our business is filled with autism. What are you talking about?
Wait, that's so true. I don't know. I think I'm like good at making eye contact, but it's more like a control thing. Like my eyes are controlling your eyes, so I know your eyes aren't going anywhere else. You know what I mean? Like we're just like
Yeah, we're locked in.
we're locked
chatting.
in,
Yeah.
chatting. Yeah.
And then there's people who make too much eye contact just for the sake of doing it. And there's a fine line between comfortable conversation, eye contact, and a fucking person. It's like, all right, I get it. You're comfortable.
Yeah. I guess to answer your question though, I can't tell. I feel like everybody's pretty like.
And maybe they are just neutral. I mean, it's very possible. But I always wondered, do people communicate differently? Who's on the telephone for Cristina and myself?
I'm a comedian from L.A. Jim, you and I used to know each other. The host of Beecher's Madhouse back in the day.
Wow.
I'm calling for
Hold on,
some
Pete.
advice, guys.
Let me ask you a question, Pete. Were are you familiar with Beecher's Madhouse? Mm-mm. It was Jeff Beecher, and he would host. It was this crazy fucking show they would do in L.A. where they would have like sword swallowers and like acrobats and comics. It was like a crazy, like a variety show. And they started that in Las Vegas. And were you with him in Vegas?
Oh yeah. We actually started at the Supper Club in New York, but you came out when we were in Vegas at the Hard Rock Hotel back in the day.
I bombed
basically
so
it was like
badly. I bombed, Pete.
Dude,
I
you were
bombed.
great.
I know Ice T was in the audience. Some other celebrities. I always bomb in front of celebrities. Wow, did I fucking tank on that show? But thank you.
But to give people a reference though, it really was the worst like spot for a comic to be in, because basically what we would do is we'd have like 1,200 people, cabaret style seating in this giant room. We had midgets, we had sword swallowers. There was stuff happening all around the room, just debauchery for like an hour and a half. And then we would look at the audience and be like, "Hey, who's ready for some stand-up?" And then, and then, man, Jim, you were great, dude.
Thank you.
I'm calling though, pal, because I wanted to get you guys' advice on this. Last week, I got hit by a car in Los Angeles. A guy
Easy.
ran over
Look
my
both
freaking
ways.
ankle.
Next caller.
All right, buddy.
Okay.
Dude, first of all, let me say this. I've successfully lived in cities, New York City, Las Vegas, LA, my entire life. I don't cross the street with my head in the clouds.
Right.
And this guy got me. I mean, I'm crossing a pedestrian walkway. All the cars are stopped. And this 18-year-old kid just skied down the last lane, and he wound up fracturing my ankle.
Okay.
I'm going in for surgery tomorrow. I'm going to be laid up, guys, for like at least a month and a half in bed. So my question to you is, do you have any advice on how I should be passing the time? I've never been in this situation before. Besides calling into live podcasts,
yes.
Do you have any advice for me on what to do to kill the time?
That might be better suited for you. I have a porn addiction, which would take up 90% of it. But what would a healthy person do?
Well, yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's other things to read and to do.
Yeah, you could read porn. There are some pretty good porn books, like.
I used to actually know a guy that wrote porn novels. He was a gay waiter from the Comedy Cellar, but he would write straight porn. So it's like a lot of times you're reading this stuff and it's not written by somebody who's experienced it or who enjoys it. He was a complete homosexual, and then went on to write a best-selling book about Ireland.
That's funny.
Yeah,
homosexuals hate sex.
They really with women they do. they would do enjoy a good rogering though. They do enjoy offending our Lord. So what would you do if you were in bed for a month? Was there anything you'd watch, or are you good at sitting down and just making yourself write when you have to write?
Oh yeah, I mean, I love writing. I journal a lot too.
Yeah.
So that's how I get all the like not funny stuff out. Is I just journal in the morning for like an hour, and then I start just writing just things that I think are amusing or like thoughts. And
right.
I like to read a lot, so actually the porn reading thing wasn't a complete joke sometimes, because I don't like watching porn.
You don't?
I'm not a watcher, and now here in Nos, you can't even go on Pornhub, so.
I know. Well, if you've learned how to use a VPN, which I have one, of course, but I learned that the hard way the first time I was in here. Stay where they love freedom in Texas, unless you want to watch. I mean, Governor Abbott feels he can't jerk off. No one can. It really is annoying. Annoying fuck. So do you write? Because I'm very bad. And it's not because I think I'm above it. Like, Colin writes all this stuff down. I've just gotten very lazy, and I only try stuff on stage. But you're good at sitting and kind of making yourself do it.
Sometimes I get real ADHD where I sit down and I try to write something, and then I'll panic, and
right.
I'll be like, oh, I need to clean my room, and unless I have my room clean, then I can't think and I can't write, and I'll make excuses up. So sometimes I'm really good about getting obsessive with it and just writing. And then other times I just get too distracted, and then I hate myself, and I'm like, what did I do? I didn't even write a joke today. And
yeah, I did not. My Uncle Mark told me that he was an actor, and I was probably 14 or whatever, and I knew I wanted to do comedy. He's like, every day ask yourself, what did I do for my career today? And that basic stupid little piece of advice, I thought of that every day for 30 years. Did I do anything? If it's write a couple of jokes, go to any job you have, what did I do to make it better today? Because laziness will doom you.
I know, and it's so nice to be lazy sometimes too. So you have to like laying in bed for a month and a half, and you have to do it.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah.
What else is he gonna? What are you gonna do? Your foot's broken, right? Your ankle.
Yeah, the ankle. Is he still there? Oh, sorry, we had you muted, buddy. Apologize.
Oh,
you're
I'm back.
Okay, so yeah, she's right. Like just sitting there. I mean, if I were you, I would just get a bell and then I would ring it whenever my bedpan was brimming.
you can call all your exes.
Call the
Bro,
exes
that's
on
the
the
thing.
phone.
Yeah.
I do believe there's a difference between like if you were voluntarily going to be in bed for a month and a half or something, it's more on like your terms. But like this is like something I'm kind of forced into. I'm an active person. I like to be out. I like to walk. I like to bike. I like to do stuff. I like to get hit by cars.
Sure.
So it's you know I gotta figure it out, man. But writing is that's all I got at this point.
And don't you have crutches? Like you figure
I
crutches.
was thinking that, or like hop. You could hop.
You can hop somewhere. Yeah, it's a real conversation starter.
Get one really strong leg.
Yeah, you have one atrophied fucking shit limb and one strong leg. All
like
right.
his arms from masturbating. So
Yes,
just alternate. Opposite arm and opposite
You have to
leg.
if you want to build evenly, yes. All right, thank you for the call, man, and
man.
good luck with you. Just hang in there. What do you read when you read? Because I've gotten very bad at reading because again, like, not ADHD, but it's just I just can't focus anymore on books. I just get too antsy.
Well, it depends. If I'm in the mood to like just like a guilty pleasure reading, it'll be like a murder mystery kind of like Frida McFadden. I love all of her books.
I don't know who she is.
Well, she does murder mystery kind of
Okay.
like suspense. And then, you know, when I'm getting like, you know, like there's this like series, it's called the Never After series. That's kind of like a schmutty book. Like a
little
like,
sexy.
like a little sexy. Like if I'm
Sexy?
feeling like a little like, I don't know, it's the one day of the month I feel horny. You know, maybe I'll read a book.
If you're feeling a little randy.
Yeah, feeling a little sinful. I just read a good, well-written passage. That's just
Never After it's called? Mm-hmm. Collection of books by Emily McIntyre that retell classic fairy tales, but they include Hooked, Scarred, Wretched, Twisted, and Crossed, but they tell them in what a sensual way.
so, some of it. A lot of it is like also like plot, you know. So, but
Yes.
it's like kind of like dark. So it's retelling of like Disney movies, except the villain is the main character, and the villain's the one that gets the. I don't know. I feel like this got really personal. I'm not weird.
No, that's interesting. I mean, but are they? I'm assuming you're mid-20s. Mm-hmm. Now, are they books written for people in their mid-20s, or are they written for tweens? Who are they written for?
Oh, I don't think kids should read these.
Okay.
But I mean, if they're gonna watch porn, probably read, so that way you get like it's better for your brain.
Much better for your brain.
Yeah,
much
you know,
better for your brain.
And kids nowadays, I feel like, are exposed to sex all the time. I don't know.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's literally crazy. What I had to do to look at it when I was younger, and I would seek it out, but like I had to go and like I used to steal magazines. I would go to this hotel with a screwdriver and steal the magazines out of the machine. There was a machine that every month there would be one new Playboy, one new Penthouse, and a book called We Magazine, which was like a dirty magazine back then. And I would go and steal them each at the beginning of the month. But I was a young teenager, 13, 12, 14, whatever.
Wow, I don't feel like I ever got horny when I was a teenager. I feel,
Really?
Yeah, I feel like, but maybe I was just repressed because I grew up really Catholic. So I think it was like, oh, you're not allowed to. Like, I don't know, I didn't get much of a sex education either. Or like
But isn't it, where'd you grow up again?
Stockton.
Oh, you didn't tell me that. In California here? Okay.
Yeah, in California.
That's where the Diaz brothers are from.
Yeah.
Do you know them?
No, I don't know them, but like sometimes they'll be out like in places in Stockton and Lodi, and my friends will see them and take pictures with them, kind of thing.
Sure.
But I don't know them personally.
So you wouldn't get, that's interesting, not getting horny growing up, because I don't know if it was other kids, because again, it was so different back then where you were not monitored as often. Mm-hmm. So, you know, like whenever a kid got molested in the fucking neighborhood would just come over and show everybody else what he learned. That's kind of how it started for all of us. But not getting any of those feelings. Did you go to a Catholic school?
Yeah, you know, no one ever told me how you were supposed to have sex. I learned it from an Adam Sandler movie accidentally. Like they said, okay, the sex is when the penis goes inside the vagina. Mm-hmm. But no one ever said that you're supposed to move or anything like that. And then I saw an Adam Sandler movie, you know, the movie Click.
I didn't see it.
Well, there's a scene in the movie where you see their shadows and they're like moving, and I'm like, wait, why is that happening? Is that what sex is? You move like that? And I was 16. That's when I
Wow.
I realized, yeah.
So you thought that somebody, one day that you'd get married and that magic moment would happen, and then you would lay there and he would just kind of put it in and you would both just look at each other and not move?
Yeah, no, I thought it was just soaked in there. I don't know.
Oh, that's
Just
very
like
funny.
like it was just like a tea bag you put in there. And then
Let
just
it steep?
Let it steep, yeah. Get what you need from it, I don't know. It didn't seem fun to me.
No, not at all. When did the idea of it appeal to you? Like, when did you start going, like, all right, that wouldn't be that bad?
It didn't.
It didn't?
I'm just kidding. I don't know. No, I don't know. I always was really scared of it. I feel like it didn't seem like it was, because then in health class they're like, oh, the vagina's this size and the penis is this size and it's supposed to fit
depends
in
on
there.
the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I don't know. And so to me, I was just like, wait, this is something that you're supposed to do? That doesn't sound fun at all.
It looks unpleasant.
It looks unpleasant.
And in
yeah.
some cases it is, I'm sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. I think I have the Catholic. I get so weird talking about, you know.
I wasn't going to mention it, but you mentioned it, so I just...
Oh, I was me.
I-
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, I didn't...
Yeah.
Or who's on the phone? Any subject but sex.
I got a question for you.
Sure.
My wife of 13 years has said to me the other day, she's not in the mood to have sex anymore, and I can go out and have sex with other women now.
Oh,
Okay?
it's awesome. I've done that without the
Yeah.
permission.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I've never cheated in my entire life. I've never done it. So anyway, I've never gone. I don't have time to have a girlfriend on the side or anything like that. I ain't
Okay.
got time to go to find some prostitutes or anything. But I might be able to find a fucking, what do you call it? One of those rub and tug.
Okay.
But I don't know how to find them.
You know, I very rarely, even when I was, before I was married and when I was like really active and being just a lunatic, I didn't go to those places, like the massage places. I would always see people at my place or go to their place. There was something about going to that location which I never trusted. Like, I just didn't like and I didn't know them, like, why people were actually there. Like, if you have somebody come over and you go to their place, at least you can have a conversation. You get a feel for the person. Those places just almost seem too production line like. So I don't know. I imagine you can just look online and find one.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
That's what I would worry about. Well, look at the owner of the Robert, the owner of the Patriots. Jesus Christ, Robert Kraft. He got filmed in some a massage place like that, and they wound up dropping charges because they didn't show him handing over money. There was some technicality, but like, you do risk the embarrassment of that if you're going to a place like that. So just know that could happen. And you don't want to get in legal trouble.
It seems like it would take less time to get a prostitute than like spend time getting a massage. And then, do they massage you even, like your body?
I'm sure they do, yeah. I mean, it depends on the place. I have been in them in my life, and they'll massage you. It's sometimes a good massage. And there was one I would only go to for massage because there was a woman there. Her name was Lulu. She was Asian. It's not a real name, I'm sure. And she would fucking rip your back up, and it's the best massage I've ever gotten from anyone. So, yeah, you get everything you want there.
Why is your wife okay with letting you do that?
I wish you were asking
Well,
me
she
that. My
wants
wife's
me
not,
to be happy.
so I can't. So why won't she have sex with you?
Like, he wants me to be happy.
Because she wants to be happy too.
That's all right. You get to have sex with people, and she doesn't have to tolerate you in bed.
Win-win.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Now, she's evidently going through early menopause or some shit like that.
Oh, okay. Now, have you put
She
weight
doesn't
on?
have a sex drive.
Have you put weight on, or
What's that? No.
Okay.
Me, I've actually lost weight. I'm in the best shape of my life right now.
Okay, and maybe she's just going through that thing. She's not into it. Well, that sounds like a great thing if she's okay
Yeah,
with it,
she-
for real.
I hope she is. Not that she's just testing me. You know what I'm saying?
That was my
Because
thought, too. You got to
I'd
be
hate
careful,
to-
yeah.
I'd hate to fucking, like, now I'm looking at women, like, all the time. I'm like, oh, God, could I get her to have sex with me? I don't even know. Like, but it has, like, changed the way I look at women.
Okay, I have an idea. Because, again, I did think, is this a test? A, does she want to actually fuck somebody and then she'll relieve herself of guilt if you're out fucking people? Or is she just seeing how much you love her? Or is she just being truthful? So here's what you do. One day, you take a quick video of yourself, stand there and say into the camera, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to test my wife. I'm going to tell her that right now I'm out having sex, and I'm going to go home and see what she says. This way, if she thinks you're lying, you have proof. And then tell her you slept with somebody when you didn't. See how she reacts to it. If she gets really mad and says, I was testing you, then you just show her that little dumb tape you made and go, I knew you were testing me, and this is the tape I made. This way you haven't ruined your marriage.
What if she's the one that's having sex with someone?
Or wants to and would feel guilty
Yeah.
unless he does it first.
Exactly.
I've always thought that kind of shit. I can never get that out of the back of my head, thinking that my wife's at home cheating on me, especially since she works from home.
What does she do?
So it's kind of like,
She massages NBA players.
She's not a size queen.
Oh. All right.
She's just a consultant for computers and shit like that.
Oh, okay. What do you think? Should he do it? I mean, is it a test is the big question.
Yes. I feel like it is a test. And I feel like as soon as you do it and you get somebody, then she's going to be like, by the way, you know your best friend Steve? We've been hooking up.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't get mad because you had sex with
Yes.
this Asian lady.
And Steve is his
giving you a
dog.
massage.
It's funny you say Asian.
Well, because the massage parlor, right?
Sure.
They would. I shouldn't have assumed that.
You're right. Typically they are.
They are, right?
90% of the time, yeah.
You know what, though? Going based off the jokes that you've been telling lately, Christina, it's right up your alley.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I hope your wife isn't cheating on you.
Yeah,
I would feel
hope,
so bad.
I hope. No, it would be hilarious. It'll be hilarious if you think it's a test and you don't do it, and she's fucking like 4 other people, and she just wanted you to finally go out and have some fun.
Or what if it's like to get his self-esteem lower, like, hey, go ahead, fuck whoever you want. Then he realizes he can't, and then you're like, God, I need to cherish my wife, even though she's being a bitch because she's menopausal. Like, it's way better than getting rejected by all these young women.
Oh my God, that's
that
exactly.
is a really interesting fucking thing. Oh my God.
I know.
That's right.
It's not like I don't fucking suffer from that shit already.
Yeah, you know, women are smart. We think about things. It could be like a real psychological, like, conspiracy theory.
She's
Like,
playing the long game.
yeah, she wants you to be happy. That's crazy. Doesn't make sense.
But no, that's very funny because maybe she wants you. She knows you have no game. You're not going to get laid unless you pay for it. She doesn't care about that. So the fact that she's home, probably alternately freezing and sweating like an ox, she's probably like, I want him to appreciate me, but I'm not feeling very sexy right now or very attractive. All right, good luck, my friend. If you can, keep us updated in the near future. All right? All right. Goodbye. Yeah, maybe.
Do you think that was mean?
No.
Okay.
Even if it was, who cares? I mean,
I didn't want to be mean. I just wanted to like explore all the options it could be because I
You're
feel
right.
like it's a test probably.
It might,
Unless she really doesn't care, which is worse.
Are you possessive in relationships? Are you like, I'm sure you're faithful, but are you a possessive person? Are you a jealous person?
I think I'm not jealous until I get reasons to be. Like if I start picking up, oh, you're lying to me or you're doing things that are shady, then I start like...
Right.
But if not, I'm really trusting. Like, I don't look through people's phones. I don't look at their Instagram followers. I don't do any of that because I don't have time. But then if I start seeing inconsistencies or lies, then I get like...
If it's glaring.
Yeah. But then at that point, I probably break up with them and I don't date them anymore because I can't deal with the stress of being
Right.
like, oh, he's lying to me. You know?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy when you catch someone and then you catch them again. I've been on both sides of it, so you're better off just being honest and not fucking...
Yeah, 100%.
But if some people are not crazy about sex, where they don't get mad if his wife might be telling the truth. She might go, go ahead, I don't care. Like, some people just don't give a shit.
Yeah, and it could be like, but that's so sad. It's like, oh, I can't make him happy, so go out and have sex with... Seems kind of like unsanitary.
In a way, but she might not make him happy because she doesn't want to have sex. Like, there's a difference between like if she broke her leg and he's like, hey, I need anal. Like, that's kind of sad.
That's what the other guy we should have suggested you do. The guy who's in bed for a month and a half, anal.
Anal the whole time. At least 34 of those 35 days.
And you don't have to move, just turn around.
Yeah, just turn to your left a little bit. But you know what I mean? That's different. Like, but the wife saying, I don't want to because my body, I don't, that's, who knows? I don't know what their dynamics are.
Isn't it temporary? Is it like you hit menopause and then you don't want to, you're done? Like, you don't want to have sex anymore?
My wife My mother went through it. My wife.
She wouldn't have sex with you.
No, it was so frustrating. She would just watch me jerk off and ridicule me. She was. My mom went through it years ago, and I remember her being like a fucking monster. Mm-hmm. And my father going, she can't help it. You know, it is what it is. It's a really rough time, and it can be for how many years does it run? 7 to 14. Oh my God! I thought it was like 2 to 3 years. Oh.
That's a long time.
Perimenopause, or premenopause, I guess. Perimenopause, menopause, and then postmenopause. I've heard that before. Holy shit. Wow, that's a long period of time.
So then it makes you not horny anymore?
I don't know if it makes you not horny. It might just be while you're going through it, because afterwards, maybe you come out the other side, and then maybe you want to have sex after on the other side. I don't remember. Declining levels of estrogen, you do lose your libido a little bit, but guys do too as we get older.
Wait, so it hits you when you're like what, mid-50s, 60? Like
they say in here, like it can be like 30 to 35 is premenopause, but I guess it's different with everyone. I don't know.
And then it lasts 14 years of you just not being in the mood, and then you're 80 one day, and you're like, woo! Let's get it!
Yeah, I want to get dick down. You're eating fucking prunes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That seems like a long period of time, right? 7 to 14 years seems unreasonable.
Yeah, that seems...
All right. Well, if anybody else wants to chat, ask a question. We're giving out good physical advice.
So I have a question. What would you tell somebody if they wanted to get into radio? Because I work on the radio right now, and it's severely hard to get a full-time job in radio. What would you tell somebody?
I would say you're better off going door-to-door selling Victrolas than getting into radio at this point. Radio stinks at this point. It's a dying industry. Satellite, regular radio, podcasts have come in and taken over everything. Even local radio, local news, all that stuff is just podcasts and Twitter now. You don't need them for anything. I would discourage anybody from doing radio. I just ended my radio job after 20 years. It was great, but I felt it declining as it was going on. Podcasts just came in and fucking murdered all of it.
I don't have anything to contribute.
Well, no, you didn't come up in a radio era, really. You know what I mean? Like you came up, you're young. You came up, podcasting was already a thing. Did you grow up listening to podcasts?
No, I still don't really listen to podcasts.
I don't either. What's your favorite one if you do?
I don't know.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you either. I don't know if I'm sure I've listened to but even if I'm on someone's podcast, I don't listen to it. I don't go back. These I listen to because, I'm making sure that they're whatever, but that's just part of work.
I mean, it's really basic, but I like Rogan's podcast.
Yeah.
Like I listen to.
It's great.
Yeah.
He's very good at it. Wow, Theo's number 3. That's amazing. Candace, of course, is doing well. Call Her Daddy. Yeah, Call Her Daddy just got signed by Sirius for $120 million, but they're a totally different demo. But I guess they sell enough ads. But looking at these is just depressing. These are all unreachable goals. But I don't. Maybe a crime podcast, but I never even listened to that one. What was the one? What's that? Serial. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, you remember Serial?
No.
It was about this. It was like a true crime where they said this guy had been falsely imprisoned for a murder in Baltimore, or wherever it was, killed his girlfriend, and they fought to get him out, and he got a new trial. And I still think it looks like he actually did it. I think he's guilty.
Probably.
Yeah.
I feel like usually it is the boyfriend.
Yeah, right? It is.
Like,
have you ever been scared of somebody you dated?
Yeah.
Because that's something men have to not worry about, but women do.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I've dated some people that I feel like, they're kind of unhinged. Like after the fact, I'm like, I should probably lock my doors. I'm a little bit scared.
Has it ever been like an issue?
No, they've never done anything like that. But it's just more like, oh God, they don't respect boundaries at all. Like that, my life's a boundary.
Right.
They might take it, and you never know. It's just the fear that you have.
Very
sometimes.
frightening. Yeah, where they start because again, guys will get stalked by phone or whatever, but we don't have that whole I'm physically terrified of this woman.
Yeah, like I feel like it's kind of cute when a girl does it to you.
No, but it's not physically scary. But I had it happen once where I would get on a plane in LA, fly the red eye home, and then my iPhone voicemails would all be full when I landed with 4-minute message, because you can only 4-minute message on the iPhone, and you couldn't block it because she would block her number and call, and I would have like literally 15 4-minute messages, and they were boring. They were fucking awful.
That was the worst. Did you listen to them?
You know, at first you do because you're like, is there anything in here that's a threat that I need to? And then I just started saving them and then not listening to them. I'm like, fuck this. I'm not wasting my time.
What's the craziest thing a girl's done to you?
We've had sex and she wanted to do it again. I would say that was the worst judgment I've ever experienced. What is the craziest thing? It might have been that stalking, I think. That same girl this is back in the days of AOL Instant Messenger, and she would think I was talking to her through the radio when I was on the air, and she would think that I was like speaking directly to her, and I would get back and get all these AOL messages. I'm like, what the fuck are you? I wasn't even thinking about you. And then this is the MySpace days. You remember MySpace or no? It's before your time. It was, you would have a top 8 friends. It was before Facebook. Top 8 friends were listed at the top of your page as your closest MySpace friends. So she would bug me to put her in my top 8 friends, but I didn't want to. But she would send me all these naked videos. I'm like, all right. So I did it. And then I took her out because we had a fight. And she's like, I was in the store and everyone was looking at me because they knew you took me out of your top 8. And I'm like, first of all, that's crazy. Second of all, do you know how famous I'd have to be for people to notice who was in my top 8? That was the moment I realized she was completely crazy.
So do you go along with it? Like, are you like, yeah, I think you're right?
No, I was so angry at that point. I did sleep with her too, which was not wise. But
No,
it was bad choice.
You don't put your penis in crazy. That's what my grandma would say.
She was right.
I'm just kidding.
No, Nana was right. My grandmother said the same thing, but she said cock. Oh, Nana. But no, it's hard not to though, because I guess what women look for is different, but sometimes for a guy what makes someone sexy is their lowered inhibitions, and that lowered inhibitions could also be the sign that somebody is volatile and a little nuts. Like the same thing that might make a man attractive, like, oh, he's really great, he's like an alpha or whatever a woman might like, is the same thing that might cause him to kick the front door in.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, the good stuff, if it's not right, can turn into really shitty stuff quick.
Right. Yeah. Like, yeah, that makes sense. So the women equivalent of that is they're nuts.
Sometimes, yeah, you realize, or they
What's
lie.
the positive of that? Like they're
good dirty talkers. They're intuitive. They're perceptive a lot of times. They're not stupid.
Okay, I see.
Or willing to do other stuff or enjoy other stuff that some people more conservative might not like.
Oh, they're fun. Okay, so like fun.
Fun is the word I was looking for.
Yeah, so women are fun, but they're crazy. That's the bad part of it's
Sometimes.
like a yin and yang kind of thing.
It depends on the type of fun. I mean, not all fun women are crazy, but it's like if somebody has lowered inhibitions completely where they're willing to do almost anything, that's a red flag, because it's like this.
Well, that's like just no self-respect. They just are like aiming to please. Like if they'll do anything, I don't think they're okay with doing anything.
Maybe not, yeah.
They're just like, oh, I need to get him to love me so then I can turn and then be crazy to him. But he'll be hooked because he'll be like, but she really likes anal, or like whatever.
Yeah, and by the way, that's what you just said has been done, and it's
that's how you got
every time
with the butt.
every time I see the worm in the water and I just grab it. Fucking fat idiot I am. Okay, who's on the phone?
All right, so I'll be short and quick with it. My wife wants to eat my ass, and I've never done anything like that. I think my ass is probably really gross, and I don't even want her to look at it, so I don't know how I'm going to get comfortable with this.
You want to feel this one? What I'm wondering is why, if your ass is gross, usually that's something like if a guy wants it, you'll ask her to do it. Like, why would she just want to do it? That's just an odd thing if your ass is not pleasant.
What's your ethnicity?
Well, I just think that. I'm sure my ass is normal like everybody else.
It's okay. You don't need to answer. That was rhetorical.
Hold on a sec. Christina has a very good question. What is your ethnicity?
I'm Italian, so I just feel like it's going to be really hairy. That's all. I don't think there's anything wrong with
It's not
my
a good
asshole.
one.
No, not a good one. You want to hear Asian?
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm Guatemalan. Perfect.
They know how to trim a edge.
Oh, yeah. Where are you from? I'm from Crete, Greece.
I have the trimmer in the bathroom, so I was thinking about using that.
Definitely use it. Well, I'm Irish, so I'm very lucky. I'm not a hairy guy at all, but I know a lot of guys, their assholes are a horror show. So you want to trim it up, shower, of course, be really in good shape and don't do any physical, like don't go bike riding and then come back afterwards and think, all right, I'm ready. Make sure you're in good shape so you can enjoy it and not be self-conscious. It does feel great. I mean, it's up there with fucking, it's the zenith of living, but I would say make sure that you're not self-conscious and you're clean.
Is that really the only reason you wouldn't do it? Is because you think it's gross?
Well, I don't know. I just feel like
Or is it because you think you won't respect her anymore?
No, it's not about that. I just, I've literally never even had anyone try and do anything with my ass. So it's just probably mostly me just being like, I don't know what to do. What position do I get in? So
How did she mention it? It depends on because she mentioned it, right?
Yeah, it was the context.
Yeah, how did that come up?
It was in church. By the way.
All right, so
I want to eat your ass. What? Shh, don't talk.
I think the way it came up, I saw a video on Twitter, and I was like, look at this. This guy's getting his ass eaten from behind, and she's jerking him off in the front.
Yes.
And I was like, maybe that could be a way we could do it. Not the way she wanted to do it, like me on my back with my legs up in the air.
Why not? Do you guys have any kids?
No, I just feel like
no kids.
That's super vulnerable for me to be like that.
Maybe that's why she wants it.
I'm like a tougher guy. Like I don't know. I've never done anything like that. So.
Well, if you don't have kids, I was thinking maybe that's a very diapering position. So maybe she wants to make you vulnerable like a little baby and put your little legs in the air
and eat your little baby ass.
I guess that was the
just
next
like a baby. Sorry.
No, you're right. I didn't think of it. That would be the natural progression. That doesn't work.
Give your butt a raspberry.
Yeah, that's a good point. Wait, but it came up where you were saying it to her and she goes, I'll do it, or did she mention it?
No, she mentioned it a couple of times when I was drunk, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, the only way we could do it is if I come right out of the shower. I'm a little hammered. I have a couple of drinks in my system, and then maybe I'll be more loose to it. But every time she's asked me, I've still said no.
Oh, she's asking. You got to let her do it. If she's asking, that's something. First of all, that means unfortunately she's probably done that to somebody and enjoyed it. Let's be honest. You don't just start asking randomly to eat an ass, or she saw it in a movie and liked it. But that's hot. If she wants to do it, let her do it. I mean, it feels great, and you do it out of the shower. You'll be hygienic. Now, do you think she wants to? Do you think she wants to get a finger to mosey in there? What do you think?
I don't know. I really hope not. I don't know about that.
You'd be surprised.
I'm going way out of my comfort range doing this to start, so I don't know. But you're right. You never know what I might like.
Yeah.
She might see if you love her enough to let her do it, and then once you agree to it, she'll be like, "Ha, that's gross. I can't believe you thought."
Yeah, you're gay.
Yeah, exactly. Like, haha, you would let me eat your ass out? Gross.
Yeah, homo.
Yeah.
She's testing if you're gay. No, you got to. I would say let her do it. Have fun with it, and you'll like it. Do you do it to her?
Yeah, I've done it to her plenty of times. I love doing it to her.
Yeah, it's the
likes
best.
It too.
It's awesome. It rules.
Yeah.
She likes it too.
Yeah, it's nice. It's very family. I have fun. She enjoys.
We let the kids get involved.
Now she's here with me, so can she tell you why she wants to do it?
She's there with you? I would love to hear her say why.
All right, great. Here she is. This is Ava.
Hello.
Oh, hi, what's your name?
My name is Ava.
Ava, I got to be honest, you're my favorite couple in a long time.
Thank you. Yeah, I've actually never done it to anyone before, but I think more of it's because I know he's such an alpha that I want to, make him do it in a way, dominate him, because he's very dominant with me.
That's very sexy.
So I think it's more of just, having him just submit to me for once. And I think deep down inside, because I know him pretty well, that he would actually like it. He just can't admit it to himself.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's a very sexy reason I want to do it. We speculated on that too, because it's a very I think you said that, Cristina. She saw that there was something about you being on your back with your legs in the air, which is very it's very submissive.
I don't want to do it in that position.
Oh, you don't? What position do you want to do it?
No.
On his tummy?
more of like what he mentioned.
Oh.
Maybe him like standing up and me and my knees from behind. I think that would be.
And giving him a rusty trombone, like the hand on the deck. That's great.
Yes, yeah.
All right, well, you sound like, let me say this, you sound like a barrel of laughs, and you're a good egg, and that's a great reason to want to do it. She just wants to dominate him a little bit. Very good. Yeah, do you have a, all right, I won't tell him. Do you have a strap on?
No.
All right, you should get one, and then while you're eating it, just quietly put it on, and then begin really fucking showing him who's boss.
Yeah, and I'll be calling you back and be like, thanks, now we're divorced.
All right, thank you. Tell him thank you very much, and good luck. He'll let you do it.
Thank you.
Goodbye,
You
guys.
can. Good luck with everything.
All right.
Jim.
All right, thanks,
Appreciate it.
guys. Take it easy. What a great couple.
Yeah, I don't think I'm good at this advice thing.
Why?
Giving people advice. Because I don't know. It just feels like, I always think it's like a manipulation thing. Maybe I'm just like, it makes me think I've been in like bad relationships. You know?
No, but it's almost like neither of us knew what it was until the wife came on and said it. I mean, there's no way to, you're not a mind reader. I mean, you know, a therapist would, like, for real, would sit there and listen to you for an hour and then week after week figure it out. In 2 minutes, my wife wants to eat my ass. Go. All right. Let's just take a guess at what that might be. You know, but people should think, is this a manipulation? They should always wonder that, because if you're wondering that, then at least you're not going to ever, you're always going to be on guard for it. And then if it's legit, you'll know it's legit. But no, I think you give great advice. You're the one who figured out that it was the domination thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's always a power thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's always when you and not, obviously he's uncomfortable about it, and she sees that, and that kind of is like, yeah, I'm making you uncomfortable and making you squirm
a little bit, yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, if you really want to dominate an alpha man, just like let him beat the shit out of him, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
that's domination, yeah.
yeah, and just like watch him take it, you know?
Yeah. I dated a dominatrix at one point. She was a dom when I met her, and we sessioned for like a year, and then we dated, like, for real. Like, she got out of the business.
Wait, like, so she would beat you up?
No, I'm not a pain sub. Like, she was sensual too. But I'm not into being whipped or any of that stuff. That's not my type of
It doesn't feel like dominating when it's something so like gentle, like getting your butt eaten, you know? Like
That
it
one-
feels like a loving kind of dominating, not like a actual dominating.
That one, well, there's different types of it. Like, someone can be very dominant, even if they're not hurting you. But you're right, that does seem like a very submissive act because she's pleasuring you. Whereas a true dom, maybe if she's not hurting you, she's still taking pleasure from you and making you do what she wants. It's a different thing. But yeah, when we started dating, she would still see clients, but she would whip them. She wouldn't do sensual domination. She would only do corporal of them, which was like really whipping and like fucking ball busting. It's crazy to me what guys like.
That is weird.
She said she kicked the guy in the ball so hard one time that she thought she damaged him. Like, is he like that? And then like they would, like, her and the other dom, there was two of them doing it, were actually worried that they had done permanent damage.
What kind of childhood trauma do you think makes someone into that?
I'm gonna guess that maybe you're riding your bike and you fucking fall off, and you know how guys, it's called a sissy bar. Men had that like bar on their bike. Girls' bikes would like go down like that, and the men's bike would be straight. Maybe you bang your balls at one time and it feels good, or maybe your mother is very dominating. I don't know. It's crazy. Like, that's a weird one to me. Like, the physical stuff is just bizarre.
Yeah, I'm such a little baby for pain. I hate
I don't like
getting
it either.
hurt.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Anyone else on the call? Anyone else on the call? Who's on the phone?
I need some advice because last night, I don't know if it was a date or not, but I went to the movies with my coworker, and we went to the bar after, and we smoked a joint, had a good time. And I don't know if she wants me to take things further. And I've been out of the dating game for like 8 years, so I'm not very good at stuff like this.
Well, if you went to dinner, had drinks, got high, and she wants to hang out, I mean, it sounds like she might. Maybe she doesn't want to have sex right away, but maybe, right? Are you just a good friend? Like, how are you with guys? Like, how do you indicate, hey, this is just a drink, or hey, I kind of like you and this is a drink?
Well, did you ask her out?
Yeah, I don't.
Did you ask her out? Or?
Well, what happened was a while ago we were talking about Bram Stoker's Dracula, and it just so happened to be playing, and she brought it up to me and saying, "Oh, Bram Stoker's Dracula is playing at the movies in a couple weeks." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's an awesome movie. You need to go see it. You really need to see it on the big screen. It's going to be awesome." And then the day goes by, I don't think anything of it. And then later she texts me and she says, "So do you want to go see Bram Stoker's Dracula next Sunday?" And I said, "Yeah, I would love to."
She sounds great.
And I don't drive. And she came and picked me up and bought the tickets.
Oh.
She bought the tickets?
Yeah, no, she sees you as a friend.
Yeah.
Wait, you think so? Why do you say that?
Because she's like, she did everything. I don't know, like, to me it feels...
She didn't... She wanted to make sure the back row, we got seats in the back row. That's the only reason she bought them.
She wanted to blow you. She didn't want anybody peeking. Now, hold on. Here's the thing. Maybe... hold on. Maybe... I know what you're saying where she seems like a friend because, like, that's what you do with your buddy. I'll get the tickets, you get the drink. Like, that's kind of a...
Oh, yeah. Anytime I've liked someone, I haven't done that. I'm like, oh, I want to see that they're interested in me. If I don't care about, like, the guy and I just enjoy spending time with him and he's my friend, I'll be like, yeah, I'll get it. I'll come pick you up, too. Like, you know, do you also need help with your work? You know, like,
what can I do for you while I'm here? Yeah. But it depends on the person, though, because some people are like just more forward, and maybe she's asking you out and going, "Hey, I don't mind paying for the tickets on this date," or you go out again, just pick up a vibe. I mean,
did you get a vibe from her? Like, was she leaning into you? Was she trying to kiss you at any point?
Yeah. Did you hug? Did you have a long hug?
Did she ask to eat your ass?
Yeah. Did she mention putting you on your stomach, giving your asshole a good Raj ring with her face?
No, she didn't quite ask me that, but and we had a good time together, and I it's just hard to know if it's a friend thing because she has lots of guy friends. But she was also talking about how she was like trying some dating apps and just deleted it because she hates how the dating apps are.
Here's what I would say. I can't tell. But I know that I dream of dating a woman who says, "Do you want to go see Bram Stoker's Dracula?" I mean, or is it Bram Stoker? Stoker. Yeah. Bram Stoker or Stoker?
It's Stoker, but it'd be better if it was Stoker.
I know, but I just said Bram Stoker. Whatever the fuck he is. The guy who wrote Dracula. It's a great date. Yeah. She seems fun. Pick up on vibes, right? You tell vibes when you're out with somebody if they're a little interested or even if they're not touching you, you can still kind of feel...
I think girls like confident guys, and you don't seem very confident. You need to be more confident and assertive. Like, if you want to take her out on a date, take her out on a date. Don't call us and ask what you should do. You know what I mean? Like,
take her out.
Do it.
I thought that would...
I don't know.
All right. I'll take that advice.
Yeah. Just be confident.
Be confident. Go out there. Yeah, believe me. Just pick when she's soaked. Just sit next to you. Just take her out and try it again. Pick up the vibes. I mean, you got to pick up the people. People tell you things.
We work together and we text every day. We work.
No,
together.
Don't do it if you work together.
It might be
That's
just a friendship thing. Yeah, it might just be a friendship thing.
No, I've dated somebody at work. It's a nightmare. If it doesn't work out, it's horrible.
They say this.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But I really like this girl.
I didn't know this. Now,
well, she might be accusing you of rape if it doesn't work out. So, if it's worth it.
It's very easy and common to fall in love with a coworker. As many as a third of marriages are between people who met at work. All right, listen, we got to let you go. We'll have a couple more callers. But thank you for the call, and good luck. If you can, follow up. Let us know how it works out, because I'm actually curious.
Oh, my God.
What's your name?
I can't listen to all... John from New Jersey.
Hey, John.
So the one guy that broke his ankle and was complaining about what he's going to do in his spare time not working, I wish I was him.
Awesome. Yeah, that would be nice, right?
Like, no, I literally was run over by a car. I I swear to God, I had my rectum torn in two. I had a whole car that literally ran over my body.
Oh, too bad you're not married to that woman. She'd have twice as much fun eating it.
We go from ass conversation. Oh man,
I'm sorry that your rectum was torn in two. Do you have any questions? Are you doing good?
Yeah, no, I do have a question. How do you quit substances? How did you find how to quit substances?
I was lucky because my father was sober, so I always knew it existed. It was just a matter of did I want to, did I not want to? I was forced into rehab. And my suggestion, look, everyone has a way they could do it. My suggestion is 12-step meetings. That's what helped me. That's what helped me with alcohol and drugs and, and sex. There's meetings for everything. So my suggestion would be 12-step meetings. But people do find other ways as well.
I have a personal issue with religion and when it's being forced down my throat during an AA meeting.
I would say,
and I
know what you're saying. I don't know if you've ever been to a 12-step meeting, Christina, but they talk about God is mentioned a few times. But there's an important thing. It's God as we understand him, which means whatever your interpretation of God is, whether it's a deity or not, is okay. They don't force feed you religious ideology in meetings that I've been to. They said God can be good, orderly direction, group of drunks, as long as it's a power greater than you. And you know what I mean? That's all it's got to be. The only thing they said, the only thing you need to know, you just need a power greater than yourself. It can be the group as a whole. They're doing something together that you can't do alone. But don't let that throw you. It's not worth it.
I think possibly I've been to the wrong AA meetings.
Yeah, try some more. I mean, what's the option? You get drunk and you drive into a pole where you fucking run over a family? I mean, all right, you navigate the use of a word. That's all. You don't have to be religious.
Yeah, well, I don't drink and drive, so that's not a problem for me.
An aristocrat.
I'm sorry, I'm being sassy.
Fancy gentleman. I don't drink and drive.
I bet Jesus would have.
He would have.
Jesus would have. He would have been like, "What do you mean, officer? It's water."
Let me show you a magic trick. Look through the hand.
No, I'm actually in the liquor industry.
Oh, okay. So you probably get it off for free.
If I drank and drove and I got pulled over, I would lose my job of, 15 years.
All right. Well, I would suggest trying different meetings. I appreciate it, man, and thank you for the call. Okay. Hello, you're on the phone with Christina and Jim. Wow, right to it. Good for you. Fuck me and my long-winded welcome aboard to the show. You fucking 80s hack. What's up?
Hey, I'm Jesse from Montreal.
Hi, Jesse.
I'm going to see your live show. And I was wondering, one thing, first off, what got you into substances? The guy before me took the substance line, and I kind of just ran with it a bit there. What got you into them?
I was always a weird kid, sexually active as a kid, and then when I tried substances or drinking, it made me relaxed and comfortable. All of a sudden, I was comfortable. So you get addicted to that feeling of, wow, I belong, I feel comfortable, I'm okay having a conversation, I'm not frightened. So I would think that feeling. Do you drink? Do you get high? Or?
Oh, yeah. For me, it's like I'm a really nervous driver, so just kidding.
So you like
so it really made me confident. I was hammered for my driving test, actually.
But it evens your nerves.
Yeah. No, same thing. I think if I was drunk right now, I would be less fidgety and nervous.
You're very funny. I mean,
thanks. I'm sweating so much.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I respect that.
I like that you're pitting out during the podcast.
Oh yeah, so much.
No, but it's really funny. So yeah, that was why I got into it. She got into it, so she drove better. Whatever it is, both work.
Oh man, I've never been on one of these calls for a live show. I've always wanted to, but I was missed the window. Glad I'm finally on here.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Well, I need a more regular time. We don't have a regular time yet. We just do it kind of when we can do it. Again, more boring exposition that nobody cares about. Finish up your question. Sorry, I apologize.
The drug question thing is done.
Good. Very regimented.
For sure. Yeah, for sure, definitely. I'm going to see with the VIP thing. So I'm wondering about something about that. nothing's off limits as far as like during the VIP thing.
What you meet and greet. You're coming to see me in Montreal as a meet and greet. Well, we just shake hands, say hello, take a picture, and chat for a minute. I mean, what did you have in mind?
Fair enough. Oh, just asking about the tree things, asking about Norm, stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm really into those comedians, and
sure. I'll tell you. I can just give you a sneak peek right now. They're both dead. I hate to break you. Patrice and Norm are both dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I know. It's a slow news cycle. It hasn't gotten out yet. All right, buddy. I'm sure I'll see you in Montreal. Thank you for the call. Good luck to you. Okay.
Hi, Jim.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hi. I can. What's your name?
I'm Casey from Arkansas.
Hi, Casey.
I have a question.
Sure.
I have a close family member who I have knowledge of a family secret, so to speak. Her parents are both deceased. However, I know for a fact that the father that she believes was her, real dad was not in fact her real father. And I've always struggled with, is that something that I should tell her, or if that is not my business to tell her? And I just wondered if it was you, is that something you would want to know?
Well, first of all, the way to tell her, I think, is you have to film it and get a good clip out of it. When she's crying, you play Benny Hill music. No, you. But I think you got to know just for medical stuff, right? Like for testing and for like your likelihood of catching a disease. You should know because you want to know what's hereditary.
Well, why isn't the dad telling her?
He's dead.
Oh.
Well, is the real dad? Oh, yeah. Are both dads dead?
Yes.
Oh.
And it's like everyone in the family knows, and she's just kind of gravitated to me. I recently moved back here, so we're close, and I've tried like putting things out there. Like for a Christmas, I got her a DNA test.
Oh, it's
and she literally
that's hilarious.
She was like, "Oh, this thing is wrong."
Oh.
Like some people were messaging her saying, "You're my cousin," da 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 da, and she's like, "Nope, this is wrong." So I don't know what's up with that.
I would talk to her.
I got her a different one. I got her the other.
Sorry to interrupt you. I would talk to her. Maybe she doesn't want to know the truth, but she should at least have the option of knowing the truth. Again, just for medical records, so she can see what is hereditary, what are her genes say she might get, Alzheimer's, whatever the fuck it is. And then if all these people keep messaging her and she doesn't want to acknowledge it, that's up to her.
What about her mom? Why hasn't her mom told her?
Yeah, she's dead too.
Someone really doesn't want her to know.
They keep killing themselves.
It was a secret. It was a big family secret. So
careful, you might die next.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, this is like the Kennedy. Every time someone wants to talk about it, they just wind up dead in a weird situation. I would say tell her. All right?
Mm-hmm.
That would be my suggestion. Thank you. Thank you for calling. You're very lovely. What a nice person. All right. As we wrap up,
thank you.
First of all, you're really funny. Thank you, Cristina. Really hilarious.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's great. I would love you to do another one sometime. It's really funny.
Yeah.
No, we need a catchphrase or some type of a phrase to end the show with. We don't have one. I'm not good at them.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's been throwing their hat in the ring. Maybe you don't have one, but is there a catchphrase you can think of that would sum up this show?
Oh, worm in the hole. I don't know.
That's it. Worm in the hole.
I feel like you said that at one point, and I just feel like we've been talking a lot about, butts and stuff. So
worm in the hole.
Fuck, am I saying it wrong? Am I having a stroke?
Wait.
Like a snake, like a tiny
worm.
The worm.
Oh,
yeah.
you were saying worm in the hole.
No, worm. I was trying to say worm. I'm sorry.
When you fish, when you get worms? Oh yeah. Worm in the hole.
Warm hole would have.
Wormhole is even nicer.
Yeah, that also.
Worm in a warm hole. I think that's nice too.
Warm Italian hairy hole.
That's it. Warm Italian hairy hole. The new catchphrase of Jim Norton Can't Save You.
Yeah.
And what's your Cristina Mariani? Just your name is your. Wait, no. What is the actual Instagram?
Oh, my Instagram is Creamery. CRIIMARII.
It's a tough one, but you can find her from people following her all the comics. Really funny. Your jokes are fucking great.
Thank you.
And thanks for coming on. You're hilarious.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling my show. The episode's over, it's time to go. Good luck, stupid. Good luck, stupid. I hope everything works out. Good luck, stupid. Good luck, stupid. Don't blame me when it doesn't work out. Good luck, stupid. Good luck, stupid. Don't blame me when it doesn't work out.